All right, guys, I'm about to drop this interview. A good buddy of mine, Quincy, he's a Ferrari photographer, also a collector of pottery bond furniture. He also collects some very rare Kangol hats from the early 80s, mint condition. I don't want to go too far into it, but I really want you guys to check this out. We had a great time doing this. Obviously, this is the beginning of this series, so things will get better along the way. And I do appreciate him taking the time out to be the first person to do this, even though we don't have the fancy setup or anything like that, man. Like I said, once again, it's just fun. So I do appreciate him coming through, shooting this interview, um, and just taking the time out of his busy life. I do have more guests lined up. I do have different collectors lined up, and I'm working in the background with them as we speak. And I'm just hoping to drop some more consistent content. So I'm hoping you guys will check that out when it drops, and make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram _Polo Romeo. I'm gonna make sure Quincy drops his handle in the video as well. So we're gonna just dive right into that. Check it out, guys. Y'all. So I hope y'all ready. This is Collectors United, and I have a special guest with us. I told y'all in my previous video, I had photographer for a photographer for Ferraris. And also an Olympic photographer, good buddy of mine, and hell of a guy, hell of a guy. So this is Quincy White. You can find him on Instagram. You want to give him your handle?
It's Images by Quincy.
All right. No underscores or anything?
Images underscore by underscore images by Quincy.
Okay.
Quincy.
All right. So like I said, guys, we got a special one for you all. He's not just a collector of Ralph Lauren Polo, and that's what this whole segment's about. That's what this whole thing is going to be about. I want to reach out to people who are just just collectors of different walks, and have this passion of gaining these things along their journey. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be Ralph Lauren. It doesn't necessarily have to be um, North Face or any of the popular things. And one thing that I feel like Quincy has that I'm definitely looking forward to, he's big on furniture. He's big on like these eye popping pieces, and I don't want to, jump out there and go too far with it. That's why I have him here. I want him to explain these things because, once again, this is a podcast for collectors to meet up and, share their love. I don't know the ins and out of what he's doing, and I'm pretty sure, well, he's also a polo collector, so he does know the ins and outs. But every collector that I bring on here isn't going to know about Polo. They're not going to know about Ralph Lauren and stuff like that, and vice versa. I'm not going to know about their craft, and that's what this is for, to learn their craft. So I'm going to shut the hell up, and we're going to let Quincy first start. So first of all, we're going to go into his he has a few furniture pieces that he got I think from Pottery Barn, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll let him go ahead and let you guys know what's going on.
Oh yeah, I'm a big collector of multiple things. Pottery Barn, man. Let's see. I got a job in Pottery Barn. Let's see, probably 2006 or 2007. And I didn't really know too much about the brand until I started working there. But I
Okay.
fell in love with the leather chases and the Manhattan chair. So I found out about the Manhattan chair. What they do is they actually take the cow hide from the cow, and that's why they make the chairs. But it's so crazy because in some of the chairs you can still see the brands in the cow's body that will still be in the leather on the chair when they make it.
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, 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 whoa. And
That's what
see,
I
this
thought
is
was real
look,
unique.
I'm gonna have to cut you off, man. I'm gonna have to cut you off, man. Right there, man. Hold on, give me a second. And see,
Yeah.
this is why I'm doing this, and
Hmm.
we not even into this series, you know. But I want you guys to understand. I had no idea of anything like that, and that right there just blew my mind. And you saying that these pieces are put together like that, like just like
Yeah. Yeah, they'll put they'll take the raw hide from the cow, change the leather. Everything would be as if the cow was branded with the iron. And whatever chair you get, it'll have that brand
oh wow,
on your chair. That's what makes it like really unique. That's when I thought about it. So we had one, and I was like, "Well, wait a minute, is this the brand from the cow?" It was like, "Yeah, in the leather." And I sat in the chair, and I was done. Like I was done. It's like working at a dealership saying I'm gonna get that car one day. I'm gonna get that Mercedes, or I'm gonna get that Chevy, or I'm gonna get that BMW. I said I'm gonna get that chair one day. And
wow.
even with my discount, it was still a pretty penny. But to sit in it, it was just one of those chairs that you won't ever get rid of if you ever come across one, new or used.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Did you
so it's
happen
all.
to grab the chair?
I got the actual chase. I got a chase.
Oh,
The chair. I'm still gonna get probably in the next couple of months or so because I got a couple of the
okay.
projects going on. But I do have a Pottery Barn chase that I found about a year or so ago. I found a chase
Okay.
and I found a broyhill. Broyhill is like a really old company, probably back in the 17 or 1800s, and it's real popular in Louisiana because I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So Broyhill is like the Ashley furniture of the day. So if you ever talk to black folks, they love getting Ashley furniture for some reason.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Broyhill was Ashley back in the day. Real tough leather, real hard. You can lay on it. You can really kind of like beat it up. And, leather's good. A lot of people like to preserve leather, but leather ain't like that. You're supposed to sit on it. The oils from your body is supposed to seep into the leather so it could come to its natural color and its natural state. A lot of people, it's like people buying Range Rovers. They buy them and they don't really take them off road and to put the car to use. That's why a lot of
Yeah.
them, break down a lot.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Would you happen to show us the chase?
Yeah, I definitely sure take you turn these
Okay.
lights.
Yeah. Let us take a look at it. Just I mean, don't be shy.
Oh no, I'm gonna turn the lights on.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't never turn these. I never turn these lights on. Black folks, man, turn these damn lights on. Got
Man,
damn
look
lights on.
here,
You know,
man.
paying no bills around here.
This all I can hear the electric bill going up already, man.
Oh man, so let me see if I can. I don't know if you can really see it,
Okay.
and
Ooh.
it's real, really, 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 really a unique little piece right here.
Mm.
And if people selling Pottery Barn, and where is it at? So, it's because you can stick different ottomans right here on the side.
Oh
But if
wow.
people are selling you a pottery barn and let's see, and if it
Oh,
don't have that pottery barn label underneath there, it ain't a real pottery barn.
oh man. Color, man. I'm not trying to cut you off too much, but I really love that color.
Yeah, it's a real nice color, man. It's like a saddle brown, kind of like what you
Mm.
see in them Cadillacs and stuff like that, or them old school cars down there in Texas. They had that dark brown, buck brown leather.
No, but I do like how you were saying about the label at the bottom of your chase.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and one thing that I found, not funny, but correlating is one thing I know about collectors. It's all about authenticity. It
Yeah, yeah,
has
yeah.
to be the real deal. You
Gotta
know,
be real deal.
I'm not sure what collectors are going to be watching this. You already know we got the Polo community, but I also have other collectors from different walks. And I can tell you right now, dollars to donuts. It doesn't matter who's gonna come on here. We're all gonna have one big thing in common. It has to be the real deal. We're not really
Hmm.
out here looking for imitations and too
Hmm.
many replicas. You know, and that's exactly what I felt like you were saying when you were speaking
Hmm.
about that chase. Dude, you once you flipped it over because you had to let the people know. Look here,
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
ain't
You
the
got that pottery bond underneath it. You can hang it up.
yeah
They
yeah.
selling you something else. One of those pieces. It's just one of those things that you just don't take away from a shirt or a sweater or a hat or anything you're selling. People want it in this natural state. They want to know you got the tag on it. You got this with it. You got the
I
certificate of
mean,
authenticity. You know what I'm saying? They want to see it because if they spending their money, they ain't trying to just buy no fake stuff, man.
look here, man. Look here, man. And one thing I know is I ain't got money to be giving nobody, man. And I work hard for my money, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And I feel like you say, excuse me, I'm sorry, but I work hard for my money, and I feel like you work hard for yours as well. So when it's time
Mm-hmm.
for you to get the comfort items in your life, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's I'm not trying to get something that I'm trying to replace in the next 3 weeks, 2 months,
Yeah.
four
Yeah.
months, you know.
Yeah.
Um, I'm really looking for a lot of stuff, and I'm pretty sure just like that chase, something that's gonna age with me, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think once again that has a lot to do with a lot of the collectors that we're going to be talking to. And you did say something about hats, and we're gonna have to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, because you was like, you know, we got the tag on it and all that. So, you know, hey, because I look, guys, he's being modest. He's being modest, but he gonna come around. So, I do want to talk about a couple of your Kango hats.
Okay.
I do want to talk about a couple of them. If you don't mind, I would like to see at least two, maybe three, you know, if I'm not being too pushy. If we
Okay.
could just go ahead and run over them. Cause I see people not
Mhm.
really, you know, they not really hip to those, you know,
Yeah.
and the ones that are, they know how important those pieces are
Yeah.
within, you know what I'm saying, the urban community, the hip hop community, the breakdancing community. If you know what I'm saying, so these pieces would be considered historical within that community. So
Hmm.
yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you take over and be quiet once again. Well, we
But
got a couple over there. I see them.
they revamped them, but instead of the original Kangol, the new ones are sold in. See, this one is printed like iron on, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
Still got the original tag on it, and it's that mesh color. This is black. This is
Okay.
original. Uh, what 86, 1986 original Kangol right here. This is
1986.
this is 86.
He dropping the time frames on y'all, man. I hope y'all ready. Man, that's
Yeah,
just letting y'all know, man. When you come in, have y'all time steps ready, man. Know
yeah.
what y'all talking about.
This is original red Kangol. This is I want to say size small right here. Original Kangol tag in there.
Well, that thing
Mesh.
looking good. It's looking
This
good,
is
man.
this is 80s right here. This is easily mid 80s
Oh
red.
my goodness.
That's with the white.
Well,
Real hard to find
you
the
make me
red.
want to get make me want to start the pop locking in that jump. Nah, let me stop.
Uh-huh.
Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. But nah, I
Original
like those,
white.
man. I like
Yeah.
those.
Original white right here.
Mm.
Uh, I'll wear them out every now and then. I'll take them out.
I
I'll
was
give them
just about to ask, do they come out to play, man? Cause they in pristine condition.
This is chocolate brown with the white Kango on it right here. This
Mm.
chocolate brown, and these all 80s. These ain't no remakes. They ain't no remastered. I think Supreme might have did one with the Kango that looked like this. I think they did one, but it got like Supreme wrote real big on the back, and I ain't really down with the big
You said
logo.
Supreme may have did one?
Supreme did one,
Okay.
a collab with Kangol, and it's got the black one on it. So this has the black Kangol
The
original.
other one? Okay.
And
Okay.
see the other one got the white. You
Got
see,
the white on.
LL wore this one more than anything.
Yeah.
He wore
Yeah.
that red with that white on it more than anything, and this the one with the black on it. And this is my navy blue joint. This is the navy blue.
Mm. All right, look here. Let's take a pause. Because you overloading them, man. I like that navy blue one, man.
Yeah.
So let me see the tag on that navy blue one.
So tagging inside, made in England. Designs kind of like, you know,
Okay.
but yeah, this is made in England right here.
Yeah, man. I
Mm-hmm.
hope y'all seeing that, man. Pristine condition. That's what it's
It's
all
in
about, man.
condition.
Pristine condition. Now, like I said, if you get in that condition, it's your job. It's your job to keep it in that condition. Now,
Oh
I
yeah, yeah.
understand. And now, before we even move on to that, let me ask you this. Are you searching for any other colorways? Do you know of any other colorways that you might be interested in? And if so, what would that be? And where would you be looking to find that? Before we wrap anything up, I do want to let you explain to the people, a little bit about yourself. What got you into collecting these different variations of things? What got you motivated to be insane, some would say? Because let's be honest, collecting isn't something that I feel like normal people do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, like the Kango hats. I mean, because when you're a child and you're not, you don't have the money, the means to get those type of
Yes.
things.
Yes.
Maybe you had to cut 25 yards to get a pair of J's back in the
Sometimes
day.
30.
If yeah, if you wanted to get them. So a lot of stuff I asked, my mom and stuff growing up, I was always turned down. No, you're not getting that. No, you're not getting that. I'm not spending $30 for a hat. So that was my mental Rolodex as a kid. Is when I get older, I'm gonna give me some Kangos. When I get older, I'm gonna get all the J's. I'm gonna get older. I'm gonna get all the Jabos. I'm gonna get all that. So that's kind of like how it was. And with the Kango thing, um, not to get off subject, but I took one down in Salt Lake City one day. I was
Okay.
walking around downtown. I had my Kango with me, and I said I wanted to do a photo shoot. No tripod, no nothing. I'm in a grimy alley, piss, cats, graffiti, trash everywhere. Kind of like my setting, because I like photography to be a little gritty if you're gonna do something like fashion with with Kango.
Okay.
So I had one of the red Kango hats that I had bought years ago, and I just threw it down on the ground, kind of sat it up, propped it up, and I took a photo of it. So then I kind of started getting online and looking for marketing directors and see who's working with Kango at the time. And this guy contacted me from the UK. He was like, "I love that picture." And I wrote him an email saying how much I love Kangol, and I sent him a picture with it. He hit me back, say he loved that picture. He wanted to use it. So he ended up paying me for that image. And he posted in one of his ads in the UK. I never saw the ad, but he posted it and showed it to me. But then I ended up taking that image and getting it framed and blew up. Um, I want to say probably in 2014 is when I got it blew up, and that was the first picture that I ever had published in the UK, and I got that picture blown up.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to show it to you.
And this all stemmed from your desire to get the things that you couldn't obtain as a child.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, all the dope dealers had them. All the dope dealers had all the Kangols. They had all the rides. They had the Kangols. You look on MTV, everybody had the Kangols on. LL had the
Yeah.
Kango. Run DMC had the Kango. Like, everybody had them. So it was like it was in hands reach because shit. Sam's Men's Shop down there on Plank Road had them all, but I couldn't go. I ain't had no car or no money.
I think that story is going to resonate with a lot of collectors, especially the
Mm-hmm.
ones who didn't grow up with, some would say, a silver spoon. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, obviously, you're also a collector of polo as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of my story. I know a lot of polo collectors as well who kind of have a similar upbringing where it's just like, look, mom couldn't afford it, man. It was tight. I had 5, 6 brothers and sisters. It's just whatever
Mm-hmm.
it just may be, and it's like you kind of made that vow to yourself. No matter what I go through, I'm gonna get these things. Whether I gotta go out here and get these certifications, whether I gotta
Mm-hmm.
go out here and get these licenses,
Mm-hmm.
degrees,
Yep.
whatever. I can't tell you how many polo collectors I know with several degrees, but once they got it, it was time to finally, get these things that mom said no, or dad
Mm-hmm.
said no, because
Yeah.
let's be honest, they were doing the best that they can, and it's like those things were expensive back then, and it's expensive now. So,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
you know,
And my mom would go every Saturday morning, in Baton Rouge, you know, garage sale hunting is a big thing. You wake up 7 o'clock in the morning and you hit
yeah,
all these rich
yeah, yeah.
neighborhoods, and they got all this stuff out there. They clothes hung up, and they got Polo, Lacoste, shit, Sassoon jeans, Lee jeans. They got everything. Z Caparicis. They got all that shit that they selling. And my mom would just buy a bunch of stuff, and she'll bring it back, and there'll be polo shirts in there. And I'm like, ooh, polo shirts. Okay, all right, all right. I wash them up by hand, hang dry 'em, everything. Go to school next day. Boom. My first polo shirt was from a garage sale. This was in '80. Let me see.
Hmm.
The red and black Jordans came out in '84,
Okay.
and I got my first polo shirt late '84, early '85. Is when my first polo shirt from a garage sale.
The tone too much and get too serious, but this is what I really want my podcast to be about. Um, it's not about who has the most money. It's not about who can just buy this, and it's like, what's your story behind it? You know what I'm saying? What
Mhm.
does it mean? What, why? Why? Like anybody could have done it, but why? What's
Yeah.
your reason? And I feel like that reason right there, if anything, that's a hell of a reason right there, man. Going through that type of struggle going up, it does something to you. Not in a bad way, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, but it does do something to you. It makes you, one, appreciate the things that you don't have, and
Oh yeah.
two, appreciate the things that you work hard for. These are my opinions, but I do feel
Hmm.
like, you know what I'm saying, that it resonates into what I would say my collection, or what you would say
Hmm.
your collection, because you do work hard for these things, and it's like, yeah, man. So I definitely appreciate you sharing that with us, man, for real.
And down there in Baton Rouge, who sold the polo was this place called Todd Garland. So in '80, what? Let me see. The retro twos came out in what, '86, '87, around up in that time. That was the first shoe that was
Yeah.
$100. The first basketball shoe ever to be $100 was the Air Jordan Retro 2. The most disrespected Jordan is the Air Jordan Retro 2. So when that shoe came
The
out,
most disrespected.
yeah, Todd Garland had opened, and they sold everything in their polo socks. The original polo socks back in the day was $14.95 a pair, one pair.
Mm.
And he sold all the jean coats. And back in them days, all the dope dealers and the cats going to middle school was buying the polo jean jacket with the patch on the bottom, with the leather patch right on the bottom, plain Jane jean jacket with the polo on the bottom. and you had to get it from Kangol. Louisiana's dress code back in them days, 80s, Polo rugbies, Jabot jeans, and Bally's, or Nikes or Adidas, maybe Jordans here and there, but it was a Polo rugby, Jabot jeans, or Jabot overall, or Bally's, or Jordans, or Adidas. That literally was a dress code. And then if you was really balling, you had a big ass herringbone the size of your wrist going around your neck.
But
Yeah,
look
that's
here,
how it
man.
was.
I'm not gonna keep you too much longer. I do appreciate you, man, coming through, rapping to us, and you already know this ain't the last one. We're definitely gonna be getting into that other couch, and we
Yeah.
haven't touched none of the polo yet, so we definitely gonna be saving that for the next episode, and
Yeah, I
that
got, I
will be
got, I got, I got
dropping.
some
And
polos and some and some photos to show you. I got some polos and some pictures to show you.
yeah, and that's what I was just about to say, man. I really want the audience to know you for your photography as well. I know myself, I'm blown away with most of your pictures, bro. Even when we chopping it up about photography or
Hmm.
videography in my case, editing and stuff like that, you always give me gems. You
Hmm.
always give me so much information that I feel like these fake content creators, oh, sign up for my book.
Mm.
Give me $20. And it's like you just gave me
Hmm.
this information just because it's a genuine act.
Hmm.
Especially with about that camera, that my vintage camera. And just know
Yeah.
I got some film coming that you
Okay.
let me. And once again, y'all, like y'all ain't even ready for that. Y'all ain't even ready for that. So we look, we gonna talk about that later. But just know Quincy will be back. And on the next one, we're gonna check out that Kangol hat. We're gonna check out some more of some more of that furniture, and a
Hmm.
lot more of his pieces. But just know, y'all, like I told y'all, I was coming out hard, y'all. I told y'all, and this ain't it though. This ain't it. I got a couple more guests, and we gonna have some repeats. So y'all get ready for this. All right. Quincy, make sure you give them all the ways that they can contact you, whether it's for photography, whether someone's trying to drop a line on a new a Kangol hat you know what I'm saying, you looking for, or whatever the case. Authentic shit only, people.
Hmm. Hmm. Gotta be
but
gotta be authentic. Gotta be.
but yeah, go ahead, give them your information, man.
You can hit me up on Instagram, images underscore by underscore Quincy. You can DM me. You could message me, whatever, same
Yeah.
thing, comment, say something, whatever. You follow me, I'll follow you. I like your stuff, you like my A.
Facts.
We can network and go from there.
All right, all right. Hey y'all, like I said, man, it's a good first one. Um, we're gonna be looking forward to the next one. And man, y'all keep it good, man, for real.